Hey, Aaron.
So you're officially retired now?
I am. Well, actually,
Wow.
July 2nd is the day, but I no longer have to go into work. Sick,
Wow. What does it feel like?
weird.
Weird.
Yeah, well, when you spent all that time working, it's like I've worked for 44 years,
Wow.
and
That's
then
crazy.
for the city for 30 something, 32 years, 33.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Where did you
Yeah.
work before there?
Well, before I worked for DEP, I worked for homeless services, and before that, I worked for general services. I did design.
Okay.
That was my background.
Okay.
I have no background in this.
Uh,
I learned a lot.
wow. How did that happen? I'll bet.
I'll tell you the story another day. But it was a really
Okay.
fortuitous. I had a very, very nice commissioner who helped me out. But before that, I had a degree in journalism, so I was a writer. So I worked for House Beautiful, and before that, House and Garden. I was the building editor for House Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, special publications.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. The things you learn.
So a lot of stuff. Yeah. Now I'm trying to figure out, what do I do now? Get more creative again. DP kind of sucked the creativity out of me. I got to get back into it.
I'm sure there's still a lot left there. You got to find it.
How are you guys doing in this hot weather?
Good. We're just yep, trying to stay cool.
I'm trying to hold a meeting.
I can.
The sun comes in my window and I can't me out.
I'm sitting there with the fan on up in the upstairs room. It's still hot. We don't have air conditioning.
Yeah. You don't?
No. We have lots of ceiling fans. Downstairs stays pretty cool. It doesn't get hot very often, the design of the house, but it's hot today.
It's humid.
Yeah.
Right?
Who are we waiting for?
So yeah, 6 o'clock. Actually, I'm just looking right now at you guys all got the agenda that I shot around today. Give him one more minute. I think Reggie said he's coming, and I think that's it. So we'll give him one more minute. 6:02. Hi, Reggie. Okay, so we'll start the meeting. 6:02, 6:01. So I was asking if everyone got the agenda. Reggie, I'm sorry, I don't think I sent it to you. Did I?
In this email.
Oh, I did. Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, one thing I was going over the application online, and I noticed that with the last round and the last certification, we actually, our point total dropped because they changed some things. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there so that we're aware of it and keep an eye on it. And that's why I put it on the agenda. So it's, so we could see it kind of in a visual way. Some of those were expected, but some of them weren't. Ken, I think you sent an email about one where they had no explanation on one, right? For like 4 points. Does that ring a
Yeah, it
bell?
was LED lights. They'd given us 10 points and all of a sudden they reduced it to 4 without any sort of explanation.
Did you get any from your email? Did anyone respond?
No,
Okay, so that's weird. Will you follow up on that to find out what's going on?
well, we'll just resubmit it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try to reach out to them because I think there might be a reason. So I know they do change the requirements like midstream. They changed several of them. So maybe that, I don't know, maybe it was something like that or it was something anticipated. So and Ken, the community greenhouse inventory, PE2, they're asking that it be made available to the public. Are you okay if I put that report of yours on the WEC website, not the town? Or do you want, or do you have a
I think
preference?
it's fine.
Okay, so you're okay with that?
Yeah. I think anywhere you
Okay,
can
so
put
if we
it, we should
publish
put it,
it-
take credit for it. They can always turn it down, but
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
they can always, yeah, I
my
mean,
computer.
we ought to take credit for it wherever we can. So put it on the Facebook page and add something into the item that says my Facebook page.
Okay. Yeah, they're saying that's a requirement that it has to be made available to the public. So, I'll throw it up on the WEC page and that should satisfy that. Okay, great. I'm just going through the list now, the agenda. That Climate Stewards Volunteer Program, that's the one where the Cornell students are working on it. That's going slower than I expected. I don't know if I don't know why, but I'll reach out to them. I'm just making myself a note just to get a status on that. She was pretty good. The girl who was heading it up was pretty good about sending emails, but then it just kind of stopped after they're waiting on a survey.
Well, their
The
school year
climate-
is probably over. They've all gone home.
Well, I'd like to think that they wouldn't just fall off the face of the earth, but that's a good point.
You
Okay.
remember those days?
Yeah, fake. I try to block them out, actually, as much as I can. I don't know who would voluntarily remove them. Climate resiliency, that's the one that we finished just before the submission, so that'll go towards the next submission. And Ken, the watershed plan for water equality. I looked at that report that it looks like you and Jim Hansen did it. Did you do
Well,
that?
that was done at the NRI, and then they changed all the requirements for it. And so we just kind of left it till we had a chance to look at it again.
Okay, and that's the watershed plan. The watershed plan for the town is what I'm referring to. You did that plan. You did the watershed plan for the NRI. You're saying?
I mean, that was all done for the NRI.
Okay. So, all right, that explains it. Okay, and the other thing with the beaver kill, you referred to the watershed plan for the beaver kill from 2010. It has to be within the last 10 years. And I'm just asking anyone on the call, does anyone know of a watershed plan that was done in the last 10 years for the beaver kill?
Did the Ashokan do anything?
They have one that is like pending and it hasn't come out yet,
Right.
but they supposedly have one from, I want to say 2017. But there's something weird there, like it's sitting on someone's shelf and I can't, whenever I ask questions, everyone just clams up.
I can ask Beth.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if that comes out, if they come out with theirs, it would be perfect. That would be great.
Yeah, because
Alex can't make it. Okay. Excuse me. Complete streets policy. Crap, I forgot to send you guys the draft. So we're missing a policy there, and I forget, I think it was Alex on the last one of our calls. She was asking, do we actually have to, what do we actually have to have? Do we actually have to have the policy completed or the intention? And I went back and read the requirements, and it looks like they're looking for an intention. So I did do a draft. I would like to send it to you guys, just kind of have seconds advised. So if I email that out to you guys tonight or tomorrow, can you just give me a thumbs up or something? Yeah, tomorrow, don't look at it till tomorrow. I had a long day too. Okay, I'm buzzing right along. If anybody has anything, just stop me. And last but not least, well, not last, but so there's a climate related public events, and Earth satisfies that. Is anyone on this call, Bob? I know you're on the Environmental Commission. Does anyone plan on, so Earth Day, we're doing Earth Day this year late. We're going to do it on the, is it the 30th or the 31st? I think it's the 31st. Does anyone here plan on hands on the 31st, actually like helping out with that? Just so I can get a head count.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Arlene.
Maybe for me.
All right, so
The 31st, by the way, for sure.
it's what?
It's the 31st.
The 31st. Thank you, yeah. Reggie, that was a nice chat. Every day is Earth Day, and that's why we're not having it on Earth Day, because every day is Earth Day.
That's right.
All right. Just because there is some overlap with the Climate Smart and Earth Day, so I'm going to try and really just see whatever we can. It might just be the fact that we have information to the public there. The one thing that I would like to do is somehow coordinate, some of this is up in the air still, but I would like to somehow coordinate the youth center, that upgrade that the WEC is working on. If we can get it out to the public on Earth Day and say, hey, and just make them aware that this is what we're doing, that's the energy upgrade, and we're doing it so that you can see. If all this happens, I realize that's a big if. That's kind of what I had in mind for what Climate Smart would contribute. So do you guys have any feedback on that?
The audit of the youth center is, I think, Alex said the 9th and the 16th.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
In 2 days. So it certainly, whatever the results of the audit are, certainly should be ready by the time Earth Day is.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. Okay, good.
I think Alex
Okay, good.
funny and taking photos, and I'm helping out on the second one, I think, or the first one, the second day. So I can take some photos too.
So yeah, that would be great. I missed the last WEC meeting. So Arlene, so when you say you're helping out, like what's going to go on at the audit?
Not much, but Alex has to go back to her shop. She was going to meet them, so I'm just going there because I'm not working now. So I'm just helping out.
It's the 11th and 18th, Erin.
Sorry, the 11th and
The 18th.
Right.
okay.
And it's being done.
Friday.
I'll be there on the 11th.
Sorry. Friday and Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Do you plan on being there, Bob?
I'm going to try. It all, of course, it all depends on work. And just for what it's worth, it's being done by free as part of the Green Jobs Initiative, Citizens for Local Power. So they're using it as a tutorial, I think, to teach.
Right.
Okay. I saw. Okay.
Which is really cool.
Shoot out. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Does anybody have anything else?
Could something be,
Ken? Sorry, Eileen, what was that?
when we go to the farmer's market, is there anything you could put out then?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
That's July 21st.
Right. Yeah, so maybe if you take pictures, I'll do a storyboard. I have some things to do a storyboard to kind of display at our booth. Does that sound
Sure.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have any other ideas of, that's a great idea, Arlene. We should communicate at the farmer's market.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
I know. Okay. I know I plan on going on the 21st to help out at the farmer's market because the WEC is having a booth, right? Like, so I'll just, I don't know, some kind of hands-on help to help out with that. So,
Yeah, I was going to help out too.
okay. Yeah, I think we'll have a good turnout this year. All right. Does anybody have anything else? Ken?
Nope.
Bob? Mr. Reggie?
No.
And Miss Arlene?
Not a thing.
Wow, world's fastest
Amen.
climate smart. Well, I know everyone's had a
5 o'clock
long
meeting, and then I have another 6:30. So I'm grateful for 15 or 16 extra minutes in between.
Absolutely. I think we all are. It's getting to be that time of year where the days are, for some reason, the Mondays are longer. All right, so I'm going to follow up and send emails out to you guys about the stuff that I said. And Arlene, if you don't mind, I would like to circle around with you if you get pictures going, and I'll do a storyboard. That would be great.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yay.
Bye.
Thanks everybody.
Take
Thank
care.
you.